The world is full of darkness, and it's all Equa's fault.
I was waiting for it.
It is Equa's fault.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh.
The camera looked a little weird, but you didn't move the map up yet. I get it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's session of Emoris.
You're all going to die. Oh.
I hope you're all in for a swell fucking time tonight. It's going to be so lighthearted and fun.
Entropies all just leading the same place, the grave.
Regardless, before we begin, we have a couple of announcements as always. So, first of all, obviously follow us on Twitch. Here, now, as we're playing. Follow us on Twitter at SwindlersDen. Subscribe on YouTube at SwindlersDen. Join our Discord at something. Discord links are weird because they're not. You can't customize the URL. But if you type an exclamation mark Discord in the chat, it'll come up. Haha.
Yay!
Awesome segue. Apart from that, Griz.
Didn't work. The exclamation point Discord didn't work. Oh, it's because there's a timer. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a timer. So, yeah, check us out on every other Wednesday for Theros and Fridays for Lost Mine of Vandelver, as well as check out our new Instagram.
Wait, what?
We have an Instagram now?
Yeah, I'm not going to post there that much. I'm going to be completely honest with you, but, you know, every once in a while, you might see some fire on there.
Some Daddy Zorag nudes.
Yep.
That's where we're going to post them.
That's where they will be.
God.
That is all it's going to be.
Until we get kicked off.
Like, wait, we have more social media now? Fuck. I forget.
Yep.
I have to make a new Instagram so it's fucking not my weird pictures back when I was like fucking 20. I haven't had my Instagram for that long. I just realized it's probably one picture of me with an icy beer, and that's about it.
Something's a slog in the bog. I like it.
Well, anyway, let me think. So, yes, so Fandelver's this Friday. Theros is next Wednesday. It's not this Wednesday, I don't think. And also After Emoris on Sundays, hosted by Nisa. Goes up on YouTube every Sunday. So go check that out. It's fun. Last session we had a couple of emotional support toys, which I still see Chem's in the back of her camera. So look at that. Isn't that fun? But yeah, apart from that,
my Canadian moose is watching me.
Happy Thanksgiving, Canada.
Oh yeah.
How is even to us? It's just
anyway. Apart from that, I don't have any other announcements. So
I do. I have one. Definitely subscribe to our YouTube because we are having a Swindler's Den Presents Halloween one shot that is going to be YouTube exclusive.
Oh.
That will be going up October 27th.
That's right.
Didn't know it was an exclusive. That's good to know.
YouTube exclusive. So make sure you get that sub on right now.
Okay. I'll let Shane know because she's interested in watching that.
Just under 3 weeks away. So that's a good time to announce it. Good job. All right. Yes. Anyway.
Oh.
Also, Espri's not here tonight.
There's one more thing. Make sure to continue to wear your masks and stay inside as much as possible if you can, because the pandemic's still going on and numbers are rising everywhere.
Yep.
Well, I did forget to mention Espri's not here today.
Right.
He should be back next week, I think. But yeah, no Lakin today, so we're all very sad about that. This was a complete scramble of announcements. I should really write these down at some point. Right. I really should. But anyway, without further ado, I think we should go ahead and jump into tonight's session. So, previously on Emoris,
there we go.
The Silvered Goats had... we'll say you had returned to Keijo after the wine party at the Game Manor to help set up and then subsequently partake in the gator hunting festival that is held here. And as you were sort of flitting around town, you were introduced to a couple faces, including Wade's father, whose name is Watkins and Water, who was a seemingly, very loving father, but slightly overprotective, who knew absolutely nothing about any of the goat's exploits up to this point, or even really... Sure, shenanigans is a good word for it. And upon learning this, and seeing his reaching overprotectiveness, Alakian decided to tell him absolutely everything that you had happened to you in the past 6 months, including but not limited to slavery and taking down criminal organizations and fucking ore blowing up, being stolen, and the people blowing up the bottom of Earnroot and shit. To which he was quite distressed about, and that resulted in a sort of argument between Wade and his parents, which then ended in Wade being grounded for an undetermined amount of time, which he did not like, and then chose to sneak out to seek the fabled Great Ghost Gator in an effort to prove his strength. I think you said, Griz, was the words that you used to Kev. He did that by himself. So the rest of you found out and decided to give chase. But not a moment too soon did you catch up to him as he was about to make his deal with the Great Ghost Gator. And upon finding him and her, a great combat ensued, which resulted in, I think it was 3 knockouts. I think you got 3 KOs before the creature managed to murder one of the party members. At this, Wade decided to bargain with her to strike a deal. And in this, he wanted instructions on how to get Kev back and freeze life, essentially in exchange for his. And thus he was whisked away, entering into this new contract with her, while the rest of you were pretty much just left, in shock. Started off by standing there and then decided to start moving around. But you are all alive as you can be. And that is where we left off. So, Alakian is currently unconscious, and he's sort of like gently resting in one of the canoes that Izzy has placed him inside of. I'll say Bo is next to him, just sort of lying there and just whining, since Wade is now gone. Free, you've now caught up to Thyra as she started walking after the tree, which is now long gone. The hag's lair has disappeared off of the horizon. And you are now just sort of, I think we left you guys off when you were just sort of like crouched down in the swamp. So taking in the previous 5 minutes of combat that you were in. So as the gentle pouring of rain starts to mix with a multitude of tears, you've got like the sounds of the living world that this swamp is. It's almost like drowned out by the intense emotion and feeling that you all have in this moment. And as you all continue to do what you were doing, you think to the road ahead, to the people that are waiting in Keijo for Wade's return, and to the future of the group, the Silver Goats. What would you like to do? I'm going to bring the music back. I feel like it. Make it a little bit quieter.
No, I'm not. I'm going to turn up the sad music. Hold on.
Cut up the sad music again.
I'm going to allow myself to wallow for a minute or two.
Okay.
Then I'll slowly stand up. Well, looks like we've got a swamp boy to save. And I'll hold my hand out to Free.
Yeah, let's go. But she does not take the hand. She's somewhere else in her thoughts right now.
Okay. You guys begin to walk back, wading through the sort of like waist-high water that you are now in, back to Izzy, Alakian, Bo, and the boats.
He's just waiting for them to come back.
Okay. It doesn't take too long for you guys to return. Thara wasn't running; she was just walking. So I'd say it's maybe like 3-minute walk out for you guys to get back.
If I go to where Lakian is, do I see one of his daggers on his belt or something?
Let's have a look here, shall we?
Just a curiosity, because I don't have anything that's actually knife-like.
Not exactly sure how many daggers Alakian has. Now that I think about it, must have like 2 at least. I think he stole one as well.
Yeah.
I think he stole one.
Just if there is one, I just want to borrow it for a minute.
He has one. Sure, I'll say it's not
Okay.
too hard to find. He's unconscious.
She's just gonna wander to one of the trees and just start carving something into it.
Okay.
And then returns the dagger when she's done.
Whilst Freeze is doing that, I'm going to approach Thyra.
As she's approaching me, I'm tying Alakian up.
Don't.
Hands and feet.
I'm going to stop her. I'll put my hand, kind of grab her hands.
And push him off. Her off.
Are you right?
It'll be a lot better once we get him back.
Right?
Still tying him up.
You can't let him go. Don't tie up. Don't tie up Alakian. He's unconscious, 1. And 2, he doesn't deserve that.
He's the reason we're here. Unprepared. Free died. Wade is gone.
Aye.
What do you think he's gonna do when he wakes up?
You know what? That's his business, not yours.
Oh.
If he runs,
He
he's
needs
a
to at
coward.
least face what he's done.
That's his choice. It's not yours.
Well, right now it's my choice because he's unconscious. And I will continue to tie him up.
I will let her tie him up, and when she leaves, I will untie him.
Okay. This is going to be strange for me to play Esprit's character as he's tied up. Sure.
He's untied.
You
I
you
untie him.
you tie him up.
No, I
exactly-
have not left him. I'm going to tie him up. Take all of his weapons away. And I'm going to take the boat he's in.
Tie it up. Don't. I know you're mad at him,
Mad is an understatement.
but he made a choice. It was a shitty choice, and he has to live with that. And so,
And I am making a choice.
If he wants to leave, you can't stop him. If he runs, then he has to live the rest of his life knowing that he is a coward. If you ever see him again, I'll let you kill him.
I didn't say I was going to kill him.
But
He's going to...
But
There's no but.
No, let's give him the option.
Do I know... Would I know how to get to the treehouse from here?
Not off the top of your head. If you want to start setting sail, I will have you make a nature check to see if you can navigate your way back to town.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do.
The vernaculars push off with a non-sailboat.
Great. So Thyra's taking off. The other 2 of you have another boat. Are you taking off with her?
Eh, when I have to.
All right.
So you both fell into your boat. So for this, one of you can make a nature check with advantage, or 2 of you can make it individually. Whoever's helming the search.
What would you like to do?
I would like Thyra to make it with advantage because I have a 1 nature maybe or survival.
Well, are we making it's a nature? Mine is a 1 nature.
Oh, mine's a
Yeah,
2
it was
nature.
nature.
Am I hit to make this roll?
I was gonna say mine is also
Free's got the same
2.
modifier. You can both roll one if you want.
Yeah, Free, what's your nature?
2 as well.
Okay, I guess we both make it.
Okay, we'll each try one.
Natural 20.
8.
Woohoo.
Fair enough. Yeah, Free, you're not sure really where you are. You've lost track in the events of you dying and coming back to life and everything happening with the hag and Wade. You have no idea where you're going. Sure, but as you set off and you have like a quiet moment to reflect as you guys are just gently rowing through the swamp, there is like the ever-present buzz of flies and mosquitoes, the croaking of frogs. I mean, you in particular, Free, you are bruised. Your skin still sings from the acid burn that is now coating like half your body and face. And you feel awful. Do you get a point of exhaustion from dying? I'm pretty sure you get a point of exhaustion from dying,
Yes.
don't you?
I think you
Oh, I have no idea.
I'll double check that, but
Because
I think that's the rule. I'll double check that though. Don't worry too much about it.
I think you do for getting revived with certain spells, so I don't know what spells you use. And I think it's 1d4 for how many days it takes for you to recover.
I would only put you at 1 max. I don't want to, put it on too bad. But I'll double check it. But yeah, as you sit here and you think about it, you do feel some sort of connection within you. While you feel kind of like shit, just physically, you do feel that there is now sort of like a warm connection between you and something. It's something familiar and nice. And there is also another faint connection of something that is a lot more almost like tastes like poison, you know? It's just cold and dark and just is not good for you to feel. You can't, interact with this. You don't know what it is, but you feel it there. There is something tying you.
Okay.
So great. As we row along, is there anything that you guys want to do?
I'm keeping an eye on Alakian for the minute he would.
With Izzy's natural 20, you guys get there well before he wakes up. So you guys travel for natural 20. You guys travel for about 35 minutes. Just rowing along, and Izzy, you managed to pick out certain things in the ecosystem that is here that you recognize. Like, okay, well, there are certain types of plants are more present around so the man-made structures. You see like an outpost from some of the hunters here that is just gently sitting there. You're like, okay, I'm on the right track, and you just gently work your way around, noticing the current of the river, and you get there without much difficulty on your end. As you approach the town of Keijo, it is just as buzzing and happy as it was when you left. People are still, walking around.
Not Keijo.
Right, but the treehouse is on the other side of Keijo, so you will have to go either through or try and find a way around if you would like to. So that's up to you. But you see Keijo before you get to the treehouse. So if you want to try and find a way around, then you can.
Would I use that
I think we should let Bo off from town before we go to the treehouse. I don't think he'll like it up there. Seems a little weird to get a dog up a tree.
That would be weird. I will hold. Bo is in Thyra's canoe.
Or, well, whoever has him to drop him off.
Yes, he was next to a Lakian. Yeah.
We'll roll to a dock, let him off, and keep going.
Perfect.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
So as you row into town, it's lively here. It's the first day of the festival, so people are, playing games. There is music going on. So a small band has set up somewhere off near one of the center trees and is now just gently playing a sort of happy, fun tune. Roval is, you see, gently rocking in his chair, sort of laughing at some of the kids who are running around on some of the decking. And as you sort of you row in on a stolen boat with a tied up elf, missing party member. People start
looking like shit.
Yeah, people are just, you're catching attention here. And as you sort of like come in, you see people just, there are general whisperings coming around.
No.
Come up to one of the docks, just let Bo off, and he just walks off and turns and stares at you. So cocks his head to the side.
Go on then, go home.
He just sits.
I'm gonna push off.
If you want to come with us, you jump in the boat.
Doesn't particularly seem
And then
to
I'm gonna
understand.
row away.
Okay.
We'll bring Wade back.
Just take off.
That's all she said.
Yeah, as you say that, you start to hear more whispering.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what happened to Wade? Wait.
Too tired.
You just take off. Go straight through town. Cool. So,
Do I
I'll
see
keep your
Heath anywhere, or at least the
Make
man?
a
Actually,
perception
the
check.
man who I stole the boat from.
big perception check
That's
for
a
me.
13, so not great, not terrible.
At this point in time, you do not see the man that you stole the boat from.
Keep an eye out.
Okay.
He comes leaping out of the trees with a knife.
So, you push your way through town, and in keeping with Izzy's nature check of natural 20, it takes you all of 5 minutes once you're out of town to get to the treehouse. It's not long. And yeah, you rock up. You see that one canoe is already there. There's just like parked underneath some of the decking that leads up to the sort of island that leads up to the treehouse.
I'm going to yell for Asmin.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you yell for Asmin, and
Sean.
you hear
I'll say Shawnee's name as well.
you hear shuffling up at the top of the treehouse.
I'm gonna chuck a Lakian over my shoulder.
Okay, sure.
Not very lightly.
Fair enough.
He's always dead, don't
You see just a very faint movement over the top of the railing, and you hear Asmin say, "Come on up here, I gotta show you something."
Oh, she sounds so happy. Oh, she sounds so happy. Oh no, she sounds so happy. Alright.
We'll go up to the treehouse.
Yeah, Isabel's going to attempt to go first unless Thyra has muscled her way up to the front.
It's up to you all.
Griz just waiting at the bottom because she does not want to go up yet.
I don't care who goes first.
I'll go first. Isabel will go first.
Okay, so Izzy, you start walking up the tree. As you reach the top of it, you see Shani is gently sitting there, legs crossed, and for the first time, you see a smile on her face. As she's sort of like gently just watching you come along. Asmin has her back turned to you at this point in time, and is currently feeling around on the floor for something.
I'm going to walk directly over to Asmin, grab her, turn around, and give her a hug.
Yeah, as you start walking up to her, you hear her say, "So I took a look at that necklace that you found," and then you turn her around and give her a big hug, and she's like, "Okay, what's happening here? What are you doing?"
So Wade, as you know, run off. We
To this
find
point,
him.
the Thyra starts walking up the ladder with Alakian like strung over the shoulder.
Isabel has 4 hit points. She looks like fucking shit. Like, she does not look okay.
Mm-hmm.
She looks like
Bree's still at 1.
Yeah, Bree's not. We're all, except for Thyra, we're all looking like fucking shit. And we'll say, and he found the gator, and it didn't go very well. He made a deal with her and is gone.
Yeah, as you are saying this, you watch as the smile like drops completely. It turns into like an open mouth. And then you see the look of intense concern on the face. The skin color turns from sort of like this almost like pinkish. She's been working on this necklace for a while into like a shock white. Even Shiny is now like dropping her smile.
I'm gonna drop Alakian into a corner, but we're gonna get him back.
Yeah, she notices you drop Alakian, so turns to the two of you. Where is he though? Where did he go?
Into a very fast-moving tree. Somewhere.
Why? Why isn't he here?
I'm going to turn to Free and give her the opportunity to say it.
She's not up there.
Is Free not up? Okay, well,
No.
if Free's not up there.
He decided to make a deal.
To this point, that she is now going to try and break free of your hug, Izzy, and you watch as she turns and starts walking to the.
Nope. I'm going to hold her.
She's
I'm not done talking to her. Yep, that's fine.
Oh, she's terrible. Awful.
Did
What'd
she
you get?
beat a 19?
Nope, she rolled natural 4.
Cool. I'm going to keep holding her and be like, before you go, I'll let you go in a second, but you need to understand why he did what he did. 3 died. She was dead. I watched her die. She made a choice to save her life, sent a hit for his. Do you understand that? Did you hear what I said?
Make an insight check for me.
Cool. I was going to check my stats. It's a +1. I know this. That's an 11.
You see that she's not even reacting at this point. She's sort of
at
lost.
That point, I'm gonna let her go.
Okay, yeah. You watch as she turns to the back of the treehouse and sort of walks out to the railing. You see her trace familiar symbols in the air. Before saying out loud, she says, "Wade, where are you? Come back into town now. Tell me what happened. We can fix it." And then, Griz, you can DM me a reply if you would like to. That's up to you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's at this point that Shani is like looking over to you guys, and she's just like also mouth agape, but she's not crying. She's just,
I'm gonna
taking
walk
it in.
over to Shawnee and I'm gonna sit next to her.
While he does that, I'm going to point at him. I'm going to point at Alakian and say to Isabel, "You leave him where he is, how he is." I'm going to follow Asmon out onto the deck.
He's not awake yet. I'm not gonna do anything until he's awake.
Yeah, Izzy, as you're sitting next to Shani, she just sort of points over to one of the corners where Asmon was currently, or was before you came in, kneeling in, and you recognize a familiar black box, about this big, that used to be on the necklace that she wears, and is now taken off. It appears that whatever this divination part of the collar was, Asmon has taken it off. So there was one success.
I am going to put my arm around Shawnee and kind of give her a bit of a hug. about it.
Yeah, she's a little reluctant, but she gives it back. Free, what are you doing in this time?
She still hasn't gone up. She can't.
Okay. So you're just waiting at the bottom?
And she's going to dump her stuff out that she brought with her and just start sorting it and prestidigitating her clothes, her just cleaning panic in the boat.
Okay.
Free OCD. Who would have thought?
So Thara, you wanted to go out to Asmin?
Yes.
Sure,
And kind of lean against. Is there a railing?
Sure, there's a railing on the treehouse. Why not?
Lean on it, kind of low. I failed to protect Wade today.
Yeah, she's not even trying to see you.
I think I know. How'd she get him back? But I need your help.
Can we get him back? I should have gone with you. Izzy told me to stay here and help with Shani, and I should have been there with you.
I put my hand on her shoulder. If you would have went, you would be dead. And Wade would still be gone.
It's not true. I can look after myself. You clearly couldn't handle it, and I shouldn't have let you go.
The hag has been watching Wade. She would have targeted you instead of Free. He would still be gone. You would have died. He would have made the same deal. We would be in the same boat we are now.
You see, like, her jaw start to clench. And she looks down for a minute. She looks back up. Where is she?
In the tree.
Where is the tree?
I don't know. It moves really fast. I'm pretty sure it's on this plane. But I will need your help to be able to save him.
You watch as she, like, clenches her jaw and starts, like, grinding her teeth. Sort of nods a second. Turns and walks back towards the ladder. Starts climbing down it.
I know someone who can find.
Climb down.
I know who can find that tree.
Not even paying attention.
Asmin.
Just keeps climbing down. So it sits next to you and looks at you. You okay?
With you.
Make a persuasion check.
26.
Yeah, she just sits down in the seat of the boat and just starts pushing off.
Yep. Three will go with.
The other two, what are you doing?
You're muted.
Sorry about that. Seeing Asmin get up and go down the ladder, she would have gone over, seen what she was doing.
Oops. Computer stuff.
Grabbed the Lakean and started climbing down.
Okay, sure, you start climbing down. You see the boat that Asmin and Free are in. She starts, like, paddling away. She gets about 30 feet out before she just stops. The boat just, like, draws to a halt. And Free, you just hear her say, I can't do it. I already lost Kev once, and then I got him back. And now I'm going to lose Wade and Cave too.
I'm not going to lose either of them. I'm not going to let him use my life as a stupid bargaining chip. Mine. This is so stupid.
How far away are they from the tree? From
Like
the base of the tree?
30 feet away. They're not far.
Awesome. So Asmon is going to hear a voice in her head. I say, "And what do you plan on doing now?"
She's an intelligent creature. Sure. Yeah, you don't get a response at this time, but she has stopped. And you sense her thoughts they are going wild. You know, she's thinking over and over about different situations.
Chaos, because this is Chaos's desire to
Yeah.
speak when Asmon is going to speak again and say, "Rushing towards this foe will end with your death. It will be meaningless."
There's a pause before you hear in your head her say, "You're right." And she
So
turns
what
around and
is
calls back
your
up to the
plan?
tree. And she says, "All right, follow me, you guys. I gotta talk to someone."
You said that Izzy took
Yeah,
Elysium?
she's gonna follow them. Like, she's also untying him. She's gonna see her coming back. She's gonna climb back up the ladder, be like, "All right, false alarm on that," and then we'll put him back in the corner.
He's untied.
No, tied up still.
Okay.
Alright. We will finally go up and then just start sorting stuff in the corner again. And
Okay.
she specifically finds one of the journals she bought at the same time she bought one for Wade. And she just stops. And that's it. Just staring.
Okay. So, Asmon is now waiting at the bottom of the treehouse in the canoe with Free, waiting for you guys to come down. Shani comes down, and sort of sits in one of the back of one. She doesn't know how to row one of these.
Take the body back down.
I will take it from him.
She won't argue.
Okay.
Take your poison, Izzy.
As well as get into not the one with Thyra.
That's why I asked you to pick, so I could pick the other one.
Whichever. God. I'll pick the one with Asmon in it. I hope there's enough.
I don't think all of us could fit.
Well, then someone's gonna have to get in the one with Thyra, because.
Well, Thyra can have a Lakian
Well, there's
if she wants
also-
to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll have a Lakian and
So you've got three,
Shaman
because
can have to
Asmon had
Shani.
one at a canoe before. So I'll say
I'll
Asmon's
go with
canoe has
Shani.
Asmon and
I'll move over. Whatever. That works for me. Because she feels bad about leaving her there.
Sure. So she waits for you all to sit down in your canoes and then starts taking off, and I assume you'll follow her.
Yeah.
So, is there anything anyone wants to say in this time as you guys are rowing? Notably,
nope,
she's
I'm
rowing
rowing,
away
following
from town.
and watching a Lakian.
Yes, actually. As well as going to talk to Asmon and say, so the asshole in my head has a point. What is your plan?
I go to talk to someone. I don't know if he's gonna be of any help, but
Who is this someone? And please don't tell me it's who I'm thinking of.
I don't think you know him. He's He's he likes to tell fortunes on people. I normally don't, like that sort of thing. I'm a bit skeptical, but he ain't never done me wrong in the past, and I really need to know what to do here because I don't think I know what to do here. I'm not used to that.
I know a turtle back home. He does the same thing. Good woman.
Right. There's an awkward silence takes place again. She's not really talking very much.
Oh, for sure.
So,
you know what? I'm gonna talk to Free.
I'm gonna take a short rest if I can. I don't know how long we will be traveling, but we'll take the beginnings of a short rest, hopefully to get a full one.
Are we going towards town or away from town?
You are notably going away from town.
So I know we would have ended up. Okay. I know we would have ended up at that tree eventually, but it would have been on our terms, not on his. And I kind of nudged Alakian with my foot. We could have had backup reinforcements. Now we have to play catch up. Do you have any way of doing what Asmon can do? Sending messages far distances with magic?
No. I wish I did.
I need to get a hold of me mum. I think we also need to see if the councilman is still in town.
I don't know if you'll really want to help us.
We've
only ever been brats.
I'm gonna touch her shoulder and pump in a cure wounds.
Okay.
She needs it.
So you roll that needs it.
That's my last spell. Ooh, max! Look at that. 12.
Ooh, nice.
Hey.
12 points of healing.
Look at that.
My full intention is to get that soft boy back. What he did was stupid. No offense. I'm glad you're alive.
Honestly, I shouldn't be, so...
Me too.
I don't get it.
If we can get a hold of the right people, we can get him back. Kill the bitch.
I don't.
We should also throw this one overboard.
Back in there? Sorry, what?
We could also throw this one overboard.
We've lost enough people that... No. Wade wouldn't let that happen.
It's around this time that he's going to start stirring awake because he did only roll a 1 on his d4, so... He'll probably wake up soon. He's not quite awake yet.
Alright, I'll wait till he sits up. Or tries
I'd like to remind everyone, I am not Esprit, so anything that I do, don't... I hope he doesn't get mad at me. Sure, I'll say it takes maybe 10 minutes or so before his eyes start to awaken and he begins to look around.
I'll stop rowing. Grab him. What does he wear? Like armor or whatever? I'm gonna grab him by his scruff.
Yeah, he wears it's leather armor, but it's flavored to
Doesn't
be,
he have a robe anyways? Or like a cape or something?
I don't know if
stars
he put it
on
or
it?
not. I think he does have a half completed robe with the Raven Queen.
You know, I warned you. Don't let me catch you telling everybody secrets. This mess is your fault. You got us into this. I'm gonna punch him in the face.
No.
Okay, roll an attack. I'm assuming this is non-lethal.
Yeah, I'm just gonna knock him unconscious again.
As if he didn't
Half
have
out of
enough.
anger,
It
half
brings
to-
his brain.
Yeah, that's a 15 plus 7.
Oh yeah, so he just goes straight unconscious again. Cool. Good to know. Great. Awesome.
If he were actually here, I would have berated him more, but
It's probably good for me that you didn't. Don't worry. Great. You guys row on for what seems like a very long time. In actuality, it's probably only about an hour and a half away before you start to come across what appears to be almost like a tented area. It's again in the middle of the swamp, so it's resting on mostly just sort of soggy but sturdy earth. There appears to be like one particular tent that appears to stand up slightly taller, with sort of gentle markings around that signify the area. As you guys pull up to the tent, Asmund starts to slow down.
Is it like some creepy fucking backwoods magic looking tent?
It's pretty creepy, yeah. This is not exactly what you might call welcoming.
Isabel kind of loves it. Just like, all right. How
Yeah,
long would the journey take?
About an hour and a half.
Would I have gotten a short rest?
You are rowing, so no.
I'm not rowing. Am I rowing?
You're in the boat with Shani, right?
no, I
I'm
am.
rowing. Oh, right. Jeez.
I'm in the boat with.
No, you're on with the Lakean. Who's with
It's
Shani?
three
Is it Free?
boats. I'm with Shawnee. And Isabel's with Asmund.
I'll
and
say-
Thyra. Oh, it's Free. Thyra is with Lakean. God damn it. I can't talk.
I'll say for the purposes of this, no one gets a short rest because I'm mean and I killed a character last week.
Ooh.
So,
I'm
DM
so
roll.
fear punch. I have no
DM.
spells. I have no spells.
So yeah, as you pull up to the tent, you hear her call out, "Rono, I need you." Before you start to see some movement in the tent. Griz, would you like to describe your character for me?
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I
Alright.
saw the unmute.
Please be a turtle.
And you can describe the scene as well if you would like to, because you will.
Okay, so you guys come up to this old. It's like a round tent that's made out of hides and leathers and such. There's probably a little bit of smoke coming out the middle of it. On the way to the tent is like these sticks with like these creepy doll heads on them.
Oh, I love everything about this character so far.
Yes, you do.
And yeah, there's probably like some like strings hanging off of the tree branches with like bones that are like twirling in the wind. Kind of like a makeshift like chimes maybe.
I've seen bone chimes. They're fun.
Yeah. So. And you know what? As you look at as Asmund calls out, you see this puff of wind, or like the tent door just flaps open and is like starts flapping in the wind, and you hear like howling noises like
Bit of a performer. Can respect that.
You watch as she starts pulling up to some dry land and starts just walking out of the boat. Doesn't even tie it up. She just pulls it over and starts walking.
Come follow her.
You guys follow?
Absolutely. Isabel is absolutely ready to meet this creepy old man.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I'll follow her.
Free is
She-
not going in there. Not a chance.
as she walks into the tent, Izzy and Thyra in tow. I'll say Shani will stay with Free for now. Yeah, Griz, do you want to describe what you look like?
So as you walk into the tent, sitting behind a table with like a crystal ball on it, is this 6'8" lizard folk, green scales. Looks, if you looked at him long enough, you could probably see he descends from an alligator, more than likely. But those features, being a lizard folk, it would be a very long descent or whatever evolution into what he is now. But you see some of those longer, like the longer snout and stuff of a gator. He wears a feather dress on his head with like these two, like it comes down to these two bones that are kind of on the front, dangling down. He wears bone armor and let's see, what else? He's got yellow eyes that are that of a gator again. And he has one of those big lizard folk fins, because I think most lizard folk have those, that's like red spikes, and then like the in between that connects the fins is yellow, and it kind of muddles together a little bit. Yeah. His eyes are kind of sunken in a little bit darker, like around the eye.
So you see Asmin walk into your tent, followed by a very, very large half-orc woman and a half-elven female with dirty blonde hair. What would you like to say?
Hello, Asmin. It has been a long time.
I'm sorry it's been so long. I went out and I've been in Recrovia a lot. I need your help.
What do you need my help with? You need the spirits to guide you?
Something like that, yeah. My friend, you remember the elf boy, kind of skinny, flighty, didn't like you too much.
The one who wades in waters?
Yeah, that's the one. He is something real stupid. I think he's been forced into a deal or something with the Great Ghost Gator, and I don't really know what to do about any of it.
He has come in contact with the Great Ghost Gator.
Well, he was in contact originally, yeah, but I don't know, I guess he sought her out or something, and he ended up making some deal. I don't know what he traded for, but I don't know if he's coming back or not.
Perhaps, as someone who is there, I could fill in a few gaps.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
sure.
So we fought him. Our friend, who isn't in this tent, died, and he made a deal to bring her back to life. And then they disappeared through magic, and now we're here.
Bring her in.
Alright, I'm gonna go outside to Free and say, Free, there's a giant lizard person who needs to speak to you. I will carry you inside if I have to.
Isabel, if you touch me, I will freaking hurt you.
Just giving you warnings.
specimen. You have grown so tall since the last time I have seen you.
Thank you, Mr. Okanoka, sir.
We will unwantingly go inside.
That's my girl.
Creepy.
You walk into
Shani,
this kind of like
you-
scary scene of this like flickering candlelight tent with the very tall, like hunched over lizard man behind a crystal ball, and he's just like looking at you with these eyes, unnerving a little bit.
I'm gonna ask Shani if she wants to come in as well. But I don't think she.
Yeah, she'll nod and she'll come in, but she's going to stay close to you in particular, Izzy.
That's fine.
Okay, Equa. So I have some questions for you.
Okay.
Looking at her, what could Rokanoka, my character's name, by the way, determine about her being revived, and like how, like having some slight experience with the Great Ghost Gator? Would he know how those kind of deals typically work? Would he know that, like, what would he know about it is essentially what I'm asking.
Make me a history check.
Can do. Alright. Not terrible. That's 16.
16. So, you would know that hags are notoriously interested in making deals with wayward souls. Looking at Free now, you see this tiefling woman who is heavily burned from the acidity, but you do recognize with your keen perception on this matter, there is clearly something that is indicative that something's happened here. With regards to how hag deals work, you would know that hags themselves do not always possess the power to do particular spells. In the case of reviving someone from the dead, that is not a deal that you've heard of with this particular hag before, but you are aware that hags do have the ability to almost mimic spells in order to give people what they want, and then those spells become complete on completion of a deal. So, you would gather that if this person were to have died and were to be brought back, then either the deal has been made already, but looking at her right now, you'd wager that the deal is not quite complete, and so you will have to tread very lightly with this.
Gotcha.
With
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
This is not... how do I say this? What is your plan going forward? Do you wish to retrieve the one who wades in waters?
That's my wish.
Aye.
You are revived from the Ghost Gator, but the deal is not yet complete.
And that means
If
What
you
exactly?
if you were to chase the Ghost Gator and kill her, your friend here would more than likely die.
shit. Free? You willing to die?
My life was forfeit the moment I died, so I don't care either way.
Alright, I think we should have a talk a night out about
Mr.
a lot there.
Mr. Rokanoka, would she be dead in the sense that someone with true magical ability could bring her back? Or
Mr. DM,
You do not know.
I am
Deals are
unaware.
funny. You don't know the specifics of this deal.
I do possess the ability to bring somebody back from the dead, as long as they have not been dead for very long.
an hour, 2 hours? From the time she originally died, or from the time that she might die again?
It has to be immediate. Upon death, I have up to 1 minute.
Alright, so plan as it stands is kill the Ghost Gator, and then resurrect Free before she dies. Or
The
after she
Ghost
dies.
Gator is not an easy enemy to defeat.
Yeah, we almost killed her, and then we went our first strike then.
We're aware she's not an easy foe.
Aye. We're planning on having, we're probably planning on having this one, I'm going to point it out, come with us. And maybe a few others if they're willing to fight a legend.
Well,
If I can find a messenger, I can
your
get word to a
friend
couple of it.
Asmin was smart to come to me. I would be more than willing to help in this endeavor, as the Ghost Gator has stolen something from me as well.
I find myself once again surrounded by fortune-telling lizards.
What did she steal from you?
The skin that she wears upon her back.
Was it like a relative of yours?
Long ago, a distant ancestor.
Shit. I was making a joke there. That's fucked up.
It was
Well,
the
is it-
pride and joy of my tribe.
So you just had the skin of one of your ancestors, just around someone's flesh.
At this time, Rokunoka pulls out his box, opens it up.
Okay.
It's just a box full of bones and ash.
Yeah, as he opens it, there's almost like a.
That's weird.
There's like some of the ash just starts to like sift in the wind.
Death is, well, once you are gone, your body can be put to many uses.
I'm staring at his bone armor right now. I'm staring at it. It's like, hey, puppy.
Well, Izzy, you died to feed the earth. His ancestor died to make him a coat and whatever else.
I don't keep my mum's tits around. Like, it's just strange. That's all I'm saying. I'm not used to it.
Well, the tit, it decays after so long. It not no use out of it.
I
The
was
hide
staring-
can be tanned.
I was staring at him, just being like, it's a joke, man.
Ah, yes.
Alright. Well, if you're willing to help us, that's great. Anyone who can wear the skin of their ancestors is probably tough enough to fight this thing. And apparently you have abilities to tell the future or something.
My,
Or tell fortunes, I guess.
in all honesty, my powers have not been the same since the theft of, well, it was stolen a long time ago, before my living, but I can speak with the dead. I can speak to my ancestors. The fortune telling, that is more for show.
I'm once again surrounded by fake fortune-telling lizards.
Well,
Do you have any way of finding a moving tree?
I have no way of tracking this.
if it is not too far, I can search for it using a spell. I'm trying to remember the name of the spell. New character, who this? I'm sorry.
New character. Who did?
Well, we don't need to find it today. I'm, as you can probably tell, not doing great. I can no longer use any of my magics. Free died today. Like that happened like an hour ago, like 2 hours ago. So she's not doing great. One of our friends is still just unconscious on a boat back there. So we need time.
Yeah, I made sure he stayed that way.
I can
Tom?
locate an object that is on your friend. That is what I can do. Sorry, I forgot.
That's fine. That's fine. So I guess the plan is for me at least to sleep because I need that. Let Elakian sleep because he needs that, and Tyre to stop punching him, please.
No
For
promises.
Free to sleep, and
Yes.
for Tyre for us to sleep, just to sleep. Need sleep.
Is there a reason that this one is tied up?
He's an
Because he doesn't-
asshole.
Well, yeah, he doesn't deserve to be tied up. It's more
No, he
He doesn't
deserves
trust him.
worse than being
he does
tied
not
up.
no, he does not. He deserves a chance to run away from the coward he is. But we have a differing of opinion.
He's the reason our friend is missing. And that our other friend died.
Friend is the reason our friend is missing and our other friend died.
But if this one would have kept his mouth shut,
Well,
we would have been there on our terms,
I
not
And-
chasing some
and
boy
Wade
who needed
fucked
to
up
prove he
too,
was a man.
and I fucked up too, and you fucked up, and Free fucked up, and Asmin fucked up, and Wade fucked up. We all fucked up. We all
At this point,
have a piece of blame.
Asmin
Yes, but it
walks
all
up
leads
to you,
back to that one.
takes you to the side and says, "So how do we? What's the first step in finding him again?"
Well, I can try to locate an object he was wearing, or perhaps we can send him a message and ask him what he sees.
I already sent him a message. He wasn't answering my questions.
Perhaps he does not want to be found.
Yeah. I don't care what he wants. When do we start?
I could start as soon as you would like. However, I would like to stock up on supplies. In case of worst case scenario, I need a diamond with at least 300 gold.
I don't know if we can find that in Keijo anywhere.
Is it not the time of the Gator Festival?
Yeah, you're right. There's some people around. Sorry.
It is alright, Asmin. You have lost a friend.
Yeah. Okay. We can go back. Find someone. Take your time. I'll be waiting outside. And she just turns and walks and just sits in the boat and just stares out into space again.
If you need to rest, you are all free to stay here while I prepare.
You're muted. You're muted.
Oh, Felis.
It's like, oh,
I'm trying to be polite. I will ask. What's his name?
Rokanoka.
Rokanoka. I'll
You
ask
have heard how to
Rokanoka.
say it.
Yes, I'm asking for me, the person, because I forgot. I'll ask Rokanoka. Two things, just so I know this. Is your armor made of your ancestors, and is your tent made of your ancestors? Because that's going to change my answer whether I'm sleeping here.
No, this is just bone of gator and hide of gator and hide of deer and things of that
Sorry.
nature.
Honey?
Yes.
Oh wait, no, this is Uncle Jeb.
Son of a bitch.
He points to one of his like arm, muscle band pieces of armor.
You're a very clever character.
That's a 21 to see if there's anything else in this tent that is made of his ancestors.
How much of this is people?
It's a good question. I didn't put that much thought into how many things.
Yeah, we went outside.
It's probably something. I'm sure.
A nice chandelier. It's made from your cousin.
You're in a tent.
Yeah. You know what?
Fancy.
There's totally a chandelier that sits over his table, and some of the bones on there are definitely lizard folk bone.
All right, I'm going to find a weird corner of this tent, and I am going to sleep. I apologize. I've been told I growl as I sleep.
That is fine. I do that as well.
It's fun. I think you're going to be. I hope friends.
He actually grabs one of the candles off the chandelier and pockets it.
Okay.
I will need that for later.
I'm very uncomfortable. I'm not going to lie. Good night, everyone. She's going to curl up in a corner.
So you're going to attempt a long rest here, is he?
If we're staying here, she's going to sleep here. I have 4 health. I need to rest.
What are you all thinking?
If you all would prefer not to rest, I can heal you with magic.
I'm fine.
I don't need anything at the moment. Thank you, though.
You are welcome.
I'll leave the tent. This is a little creepy.
Okay, so you also leave the tent. Is he just somehow, despite watching her best friend die and then her other best friend get beamed off by a hag, and then seeing another one of her friends cry about it, and then coming to this strange lizard folk person's house, which is covered in the skin of his ancestors and bones, just gently finds a corner and...
She slept in a box after being covered in the blood of people she's murdered. She's fine. She knows how to sleep through trauma.
Testament to Izzy.
Yep.
So yeah, the rest of you, apart from Rokanaka, start walking outside. What would you like to do there?
I want to approach Asmund.
Okay, sure. As you approach her, you see her. She's gently sitting in the canoe, and you see the tears are out again. She's not dealing with this great.
I trust him. This lizard man.
Yeah. There ain't really many casters in Keijo, and known him for a while. So yeah.
Do you remember the big guy we met at the party? Was that last night? The night before?
Well, everyone's kind of big to me. You're gonna have to be more specific.
The ogre?
I don't recognize an ogre.
Councilman Doom?
Oh, the orc. Yeah.
Yeah, the orc. Whatever.
Yeah, I
You
remember him.
might be able to help.
Well, how do
You
you
send
mean?
him a message. See if. Well, I mean, you saw what he did to me, didn't you? He made me disappear.
Right. You're right.
I was somewhere else. I don't know where. If he can do something like that, maybe he can help us find the tree, or someone who can find the tree.
Okay. Yeah, I only got one message left today, so I'll ask. And you watch as she like dries her eyes a bit and takes a couple deep breaths and tries to steady her voice before. And she's like, sir, this is Asmin. We met at the party with Wade. He made a deal with a hag. Can you help us? Please? Thanks. That's 25. Make a persuasion check for Asmin. Why did you make Asmin do this, you guys?
Because I can't do this.
Because we can't. I took the wrong spell.
Yeah,
at the
'cause
beginning
we
of this
can't.
level.
I thought about it, but she had the lead of it.
Her persuasion is a 2.
Mine's an 8.
It's hard to see. She rolled.
Would you roll?
She rolled a 15.
Probably rolled really bad.
Ooh, 15's not bad.
Yeah, you watch as she sort of stares into space a little bit. Okay, he asked what kind of trouble we gotten ourselves into now. He's leaving town soon, so we're gonna see him if we want to talk. He's staying near the manor.
What was your last one?
What?
That was your last thing that you can do?
For today, yeah. I already sent one to Wade.
So in person, I guess.
Yeah. We can go see him tomorrow or something if you want. Ask for his help.
We can do that.
I don't know what y'all want to do today,
I
though.
want to get him back.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind chopping down that tree over there. You want to give me a hand? I'll hand her one of my hand axes.
I don't know if this isn't really my kind of. I don't know.
Give it a try.
Make a persuasion check. That's why not.
Roanoke is gonna step out of the tent as well.
Okay, it's a natural 16, 17.
Okay, sure. She sort of gently takes the hand axe. She's not familiar with wielding weapons, apart from the general hunting things that she's used in Keijo. Nothing like an axe before. She begins to walk to the tree with you cautiously. Yeah, Roanoke, you step out. You see them do this.
She does growl very, rather loudly.
Like she does. And I just take my axe two-handed and just slam it into this tree.
Make a strength check.
Oh, that's a natural 2, but I think it's still a 9. No, it's a 6.
A 6. You don't quite hit it at the right angle. You sort of swing a little bit too short, and the tree's a little bit further on, and you sort of just clip the end of it. It doesn't really do crazy damage. Just Asmin gently walks up, tries to whack the tree. Natural 4. So she rolled a 4.
See, you gotta use both hands and put some heft into it. Here, spread your legs apart a little bit.
And she does as you say.
It doesn't matter if you hit or not.
Okay, so she brings the hand axe back with 2 hands this time, and under your instruction, strikes again. Roll the 12. She makes contact with the tree this time, but the axe still just kind of bounces off. It's a better hit than before, but she isn't really adept at this. And you watch as she just sort of looks at the axe and hands it back to you. Starts walking
It
away.
helps me get my aggression out. I'll keep hitting the tree.
Okay, fair enough. You keep hitting the tree. Yeah. Free, you doing anything? Rokonoka, you doing anything?
At the moment, she's just, sitting on, I don't know if there's a stump or something outside, or one of the boats, and just thinking.
I'm gonna go over to Asmund.
Okay, sure.
So, did you continue your studies, as you said you would?
Yeah. I actually got a job working for a big place. We look at artifacts and magical research and things.
That is good news.
Thank you, sir. I'm glad to see that you're doing well. Beckons around to the no one that is around you.
We have seen better days.
Yeah. Well, I think we all have. Better than today. Can you locate anything now?
Yes, I could do this.
Okay. He wears a hat. I made him a hat, a big straw hat. You seen it before? Maybe you could try and locate that.
Yes, I have. Can I roll a perception check really quick?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I know exactly what you're trying to do.
Nope. Okay. Yes, I
Can
remember.
Free over hear
Let me.
this? And she's outside.
Sure, he's not too far away.
Okay.
Let me waste a very important spell slot on this. Oh wait, actually I don't have it prepared. That's funny. Never mind.
Oh.
I cannot do this.
Okay.
A real roller coaster here, guys.
Yeah, you put her hopes up so high. She's like, oh, okay. Sorry. I'll try again tomorrow.
I can prepare this for you.
Thank you.
I overheard that you were sending messages. I can do that as well. If you must.
I don't.
At that, Thyra stops swinging her axe.
I don't think you know the person that I was trying to send that message to. I only know him a little bit.
Understood. It is not the one who wades in waters.
No, not this time.
Well then. Are you staying the night or...
She looks to the rest of the group to decide.
I just need an hour.
I guess an hour then.
I also wasn't the one who almost died.
What about you, Free?
I don't think I can sleep right now anyway, so.
Yeah, okay.
I do have a question, Asmund.
Yeah.
Should we tell anyone in town? Or wait?
Oh, shit, his parents.
They're gonna notice he left the house. And all of us too.
I don't think you should be there when they're told. I don't think that they'll like you being there when you tell them everything. Why don't you leave that to me? I'll do it.
All right. But I'd like to at least come to town with you.
Yeah, we'll go to town.
I would also like to go to town.
Well, I guess let's wait until Izzy wakes up and then we'll go. So, in the meantime, everyone can take a short rest if they choose to, since Izzy's taking one. And what I think we'll break. Yeah. You'll see my cat right now? You can. Just corner my webcam.
Yep, jumping on the window.
Yes, we can. He's adorable. I love him, and I will die for him.
It's a her. All my cats are female.
Oh.
So we'll take our break here, and we'll come back afterwards when you guys head into town. So start thinking about what you want to do there. In the meantime, everyone else go and get your snacks and whatever, and go pee and stuff. And we'll be back here in 10-ish minutes to continue the story. And find out more about Griz's new weird kooky lizard folk person.
I love him.
I'm glad.
Yes.
Yeah, he's cool.
Noga. So we'll be back here soon. See you soon.
Bye-bye, everybody.
What am I doing?
The world is burning. Let's masturbate.
Oh God.
Have you ever seen that video? It's very funny.
Yes.
Excuse me?
Nana gets it.
2020 is a dumpster fire.
I feel like I should have had the stream muted a little bit longer there. All right.
You would never be able to silence me. I would put it in chat if I had to.
Welcome back, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
So, Felis, as we finish up our short rest, I'm sure Izzy is woken up by someone, one of the group, and you emerge back into the. At this point, what are you left in the day? Probably looking at about you haven't left yet. You're probably looking at about 5 in the afternoon, at this time. So bear that in mind. But yeah, as we all emerge, what would you all like to do?
Well, I already said what I'd like to do.
Head back towards town, I guess.
I'm done.
I should hope you are. What were you saying, Free?
Head back to town, I guess. We were planning on doing, right?
Yes, that was the plan.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah, so now Rokunoka steps out of his tent with, he's got this big, like, turtle shell on his back that looks like it's been rigged to be a shield. And he's got these 2 bones, like, sort of curved blades on either of his hips, like, sheathed in, yeah.
How long do you think it takes to get into town?
Took us about an hour to get here, so probably around then. Around that.
Well, I meant he's a little overdressed for an hour, 2-hour trip.
Are we not going after the ghost gator?
Not right this second. No, we're headed back to town to find alloys and gold and diamonds, and then just have to find the ghost gator.
It doesn't make much sense to come back here after.
That's the point.
A lot of points.
Then it makes more sense if you don't plan on coming back.
This way I'll be ready to go if we decide to.
Right. Does he have a canoe of his own?
I probably would. Well, actually, I do not. Do you say anything out loud about it?
Yeah, I'll be, because you're a big fucking guy. I'll be like, me and the orc there are rather hefty. I don't think you'd be able to go near either of the canoes. Do you have one yourself? Or?
I do not need a
I can't
canoe.
pinch an inch.
You're like 200 pounds of muscle and death, and I'm 300 pounds of strange eldritch monstrosity. It's best if we don't share a canoe.
Rokanoka will walk into the water and just like he's just kind of wading in it, no pun intended, at the moment, but I am much faster this way.
All right,
Oh, okay.
get in the canoe.
Yeah. I'll get into one that isn't in.
Okay. So, we all begin to take off in our various canoes and not in canoe. Back to Keijo. Takes about an hour and a half to get there. So, if there's anything you guys want to do on the way there, you let me know. Otherwise, we'll skip straight to it. How's it done? Awesome sauce. So, as you head back into town and you start entering, you see now there is about the same amount of hubbub going around, but as you guys begin to enter the town of Keijo, pretty much all the heads just swivel to turn to you and watch you come in, not least of all because you are wielding a Lakian who is unconscious and still tied up.
Oh, I untied him. My bad.
Oh, you untied him? Okay.
Yeah.
People immediately recognize the canoe that Izzy's in, which is stolen, and the canoe the fire is in, that is also stolen. Yeah, and also this strange, sort of like headdress and pair of eyes that are just peeking out of the water. That are just like coming up in front of the canoes. So you get people staring at you.
Yeah.
As we get onto the docks, I'll step off and be like, so whose boat is this and whose boat is that? These two here, what do they belong to?
Yeah, you call out to the crowd, and then you hear some shuffling, and it's like, "There's my boat, give it back!" And you see the familiar Alvin man start pushing through to the front of the crowd.
I'm gonna step in front of him and be like, so, and your name is what?
My name's Heath, and you better remember it.
Heath? Oh, you're the famous Heath? All right. See,
that's right, I am. You
I
might have heard
remember
of me
taking these boats. Do you remember that? Do you remember what happened when you ran off pissing yourself?
You got something wrong with you or something.
I'm gonna cast fly and unfurl my wings.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
Cool. Can I make it with advantage because I have fucking demon wings?
Are you using my body as yours?
I don't think I can. Is that once per long rest or is it once per rest?
Yeah, once per long rest.
I can't. I used it already today.
So just a straight roll.
Okay. That's fair. That's a 19 plus 8 for us. 27.
You roll well, but not well enough. Yeah, as you furl out the wings, not just him, but a large group of people just start taking steps back. He is on guard, but he's not like backing up. He's just taking a couple of steps back. And you watch as he looks you up and says, "So what's wrong with you? You got some sort of demon inside of you or something?"
I'm going to step up, say nothing, and want to grab him.
He needs an exorcist.
But grab him by like the collar of his shirt and then lift him up.
Okay.
Isabella's enough.
How does he react to this display?
He's a little bit intimidated, and he just looks down at you and says, "So where's Wade then? Huh?"
Oh, you shouldn't have said that. And my headbutt him.
Roll an attack.
No, we thought Fire was gonna attack the people in Keijo.
That's just a strength roll because I'm not proficient in unarmed strikes, I assume.
Okay.
That is a 16.
16 probably hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about right. I don't have a character sheet for Heath, but I
Yeah,
could probably make one of those. That hits, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's non-lethal. That counts for anything.
I mean, he's still an actual hunter, so he's got some HP. So yeah, you just
sure.
headbutt him straight in the nose, and it starts to bleed a little bit. I mean, he takes it and just like.
I'm gonna pull him close and be like, "My name's Isabel fucking Green."
I'm
If
gonna cast
if you
darkness
ever,
beside them.
and if
You're
you
gonna
ever
cast
fuck
darkness
with
on
me,
them.
Yep.
oh, thank you so much. It adds to it.
Sure, yeah.
And
He's like blinking his eyes instead of looking back at you, and you see his eyes start to align again. Suddenly, the world just turns black, and neither you or him can see anything.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep grabbing him. I'm leaning in, like, my name's Isabel Green, and if I ever hear you say that man's name again, I will rip the skin from your body. Do you understand?
Make another intimidation check. This time.
Yay! That's not as good, but it's a 19
With advantage.
with advantage. Fuck, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, you've got free help now.
Yeah, that's 19.
Free
Roll a
wasn't
6.
intending to intimidate, but yeah, I guess it kind of does
I
that.
mean, it helps. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, sure, yeah, I got it. It's fine.
All right, I'm gonna lick him, then throw him.
Okay, yeah, you just throw him out of the dark sphere. You hear this on the ground.
And I'm gonna walk out
There
with
is
my
now
wings
a
still
great
spread.
murmuring About, you hear Wade's name pop up a bunch of times.
And I'll be like,
Darkness
all
will
right,
disappear.
does anyone have a diamond?
Do I see Roval around?
Yeah, you see Roll's actually starting to walk up right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to him. I don't care what's going on with Isabel and that boy, man.
You catch him just as he's like emerging into now this like ring of people that's formed around Izzy and Heath. As he says, "What's going on here?"
I'm teaching this little fucking shit. Bit of manners, that's all.
So he looks at you
There's-
and looks at Heath.
Free is slipping into the crowd.
There's
Get out
been
of
an
it.
incident that we should talk about. I look around at everybody, not here.
I see. Heath, quit being a little shit. You lot, come on. He starts
Broken
walking
Doka.
frailly back.
Like climbs
Free
up
rolled
the
a 22
Oh,
to
fuck.
disappear.
Rokanoka
you're
climbs
already
up the like you know how everything's kind of on stilts. He like climbs up a stilt like a lizard does, all the way up onto the walkway.
Yeah, as you do, there's like a great. People are surprised by this. You do like almost form like a 5-foot bubble of your own personal space now around you as you walk through the crowd. And yeah, along the way, you do now, as you are back into town, everything has been set up. You do see there are a number of stalls off on the sides.
As I walk
that
past Heath, I do go. I do like a little jump toward him and then walk straight.
He like jumps back and like puts his fists up, but he's not going to do anything.
I will go right up to Rokanoka. Just walk next to him, just so that they know that we're friends.
Okay,
This one
sure.
was scared a little bitch when he came over to my tent.
He's just rude. Big cunt. I did steal
That
his
ain't
community.
true.
I'm gonna
That's
stare back and
disgusting.
do the eye things like.
Yeah, you watch it just and turns around and starts holding his nose and walking away.
Sorry, Chem, I interrupted you to
All good, all
do
good,
that.
all good.
So, Free, where are you going in this time?
To the opposite side of town. Towards the road we took for Gaines' house.
Okay, sure. So you can go off there. It's depending on how far you go, it can be more secluded or not secluded.
She just wants to go that way to follow the path back to where she carved on the tree. AKA following the water line.
Okay.
Just go into the swamp.
Sure, it's going to take you a while to get there because you carved it, I think, at the side of the combat. So without the boat, it'll take you a while to get there. Okay.
And she is thinking it once she's out of town, she will start running, and just to make it more fun, prestidigitation, green down the back of her cloak to help her blend in.
Okay.
Because it can color swatch for an hour.
Nice. Good to know.
Up to 3 times. So that's what she's doing at once. It's just greens to hide herself.
Cool. So you self as best you can and begin to set off towards the tree. Is there anything that you want to do on the way there?
Just trying not to step on any of the nasty flowers I spotted last time and the ones that I've seen blow up.
Good job. Make a nature check for me.
Okay. I've seen them when we were on our way there. Just probably a little darker now. Alright. A 6. That was a bad one.
Yeah, you saw one plant while you were in combat that snagged up a Lachian. None of these other plants look anything like it.
Lovely.
But thanks to your stealth check, you do not get seen. As you sort of make your way off, you do start to hear a familiar sort of buzzing. It's just this gentle, like, that starts to get a lot louder and a lot louder. And it sounds a lot bigger than your average mosquito. And as you sort of duck down behind the trees, you do see a swarm of these giant, like, bloated, they almost look like flies, with big, puffy cheeks and, like, thin noses that come down to a point like a mosquito, with these thick, large wings. They're about a medium-sized creature. They're like 3 feet high, and just gently flying maybe 10, 15 feet up. And there's just like a pack of about 6 of them that just and just go straight past you. Some has things in here that you haven't seen before that are threatening.
Yeah.
But you roll really well on stealth. I can see you.
Yay.
As you make your way there, we'll leave you to do that. The rest of you are escorted to Roval's townhouse, and he takes you inside. The inside it's exactly what you would expect for the equivalent of a police station / courthouse / Roval's actual house here in town.
Is it full of old military memorabilia?
There are like a couple of swords on the walls.
Do I need to squat in this halfling house?
You do. In this house, you do, yeah. Roval does not generally invite too many people in. But yeah, there's like a small crossbow on the wall. There's a gentle fire popping in one of the corners. Like a small counter off to one side and the actual physical meeting room sort of area of this house. And then the other side is more like a sitting room. You gather his house is on the top floor. And he just takes you and he's like, "So, there's been a lot of hubbub about you over here recently. I suppose it's a good time for me to ask what happened to Wade."
Well, Wade had an altercation with his dad, which led to him sneaking out and going after the great ghost gator on his own. We tried to save him. We could not. And she currently has him. And we want to get him back.
Right. Well, that boy's always running into stupid shit.
Also, the gator is a hag.
Oi.
This is true.
Okay.
Very strong
Also,
magic.
this is the big lizard man. I'm not sure if you know him. You probably do, but just in case you don't.
Good to see you again.
Never mind.
Hello, Mr. Okanoka. I was surprised you didn't set up your shop earlier today, but I guess you're here now. So, where is Wade now?
In a moving tree.
You don't know where the tree is?
It moves really fast.
Yeah, it's a very fast tree. And we all almost died, and one of us did die. But they're okay now, because magic is weird.
You know, in my time in war, we had to make some difficult decisions. We had people that we had to leave behind. And I always struggled with that. I always tried to go back and save them if I could, and I did for a few. Y'all don't seem like the type to leave Wade where he is. Am I right?
Right?
Hey,
Good. So what's your plan?
to make a really good plan.
I suggest you get on that.
We have the issue of not being able to track the tree if it's out of the range of the Rokunoke's spells. So
I'm sorry, ain't y'all in a town full of hunters?
Aye.
That wasn't your first thought?
My first thought is my friend died and my other friend got kidnapped by a transforming hag. So no.
Maybe you should consider that. Asking around for some help.
No, I appreciate it. I know I sound mean right now, but I honestly am thankful.
She always sounds mean. Don't take it personal.
I always sound mean.
Right. Listen up. I'm gonna let y'all off with a warning about the boats, but you can't be stealing no more of those anytime soon.
It was out of I would have done it unless I needed to do it, or to piss off Heath. Now that I've met him, I might do it again for that. But you didn't hear that.
Try not to, for me.
I'm stronger than everyone in this town, so.
I'm in this town now.
I'm pretty sure. No, it's true. Never mind. I'm shut up. But I can fly.
I want y'all to listen to me real careful now. Wade's very, very loved in this town by a lot of people. A lot of people.
Yes.
Word of him gone missing's already spread. If he's not in a good position, that's going to spread too. I want y'all to get this under control as soon as possible so that we don't spread any more havoc. Festivals tonight. If you can get him back tonight, I'd appreciate that.
No.
Tomorrow, then.
We'll do our darndest. But
depends on what kind of help we can get.
On that note, is there anyone in town that you recommend that we talk to? I know he had friends, people who were hunting for his ma. Perhaps them.
Yeah. Try and talk to them. Flea Trini Haymitch might be okay. You would have been better off having Heath on your side, if I'm going to be honest.
Oh, don't worry. I'm pretty sure I can convince him. I once sold a man his own hat, so I think I could convince Heath to forgive me.
I'm trying not to think with my heart right now. Think with my head. Y'all really better get him back. Try and do it before his parents find out.
Well, word has already spread. His parents already know.
Where is Asmin?
Turn around, she's not there.
Alright, so his parents might already know. So I'm gonna go find.
The word has spread. He's missing. They already know. This is a small town.
And Asmin did say that she was going to go talk to his parents when he got back. So I'm gonna go find Haymitch. And what's the other one's name?
Flea and Trini.
Flea and Trini. Thank you so much. And I will speak to Heath. Probably, I have a plan for that.
Do you know where we can find some? What is it you needed, Rokunoka? Diamonds? Sapphires?
Yes. I am in need of a rather big diamond.
Okay, yeah, you know the stalls. Flit around and see what you can get. Be careful going around. You might have upset some people.
Did Asmin, like, she said that Jewel was staying near the mansion?
Yeah.
Yes, she said that he was staying near the mansion. Yeah.
Did she say, like, moderately specifically where? Would I be able to find it?
She did not. Make an intelligence check for me. Straight up intelligence.
That's not going to go very well. That's a 7.
No idea. Not a clue.
So Isabel's going to go try to find Hamish on a tree, fleeing tree, training.
Okay. I mean, it's small towns. I'm not going to make you roll for it. It's not too hard. As you start walking around, again, people are just not leaving you guys alone. You are now a font of information about what happened to Wade, and rumors are starting to spread.
After like 5 minutes, I'm going to attempt to duck behind like a somewhere private for a moment, if I can, and then use mask on my face and make myself look like essentially a female Wade.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Okay.
Probably easier than you expect. You're a blonde half-elf already.
Yeah. True. Let's see, my stealth, that is a 19, 17 plus 2. Oh, really good tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you change yourself into a different blonde half-elf woman.
Yeah,
Not
with like different clothing. Like I have like a straw hat. Like I look different.
Okay.
Not wearing shoes.
You feel it will suffice. It's not the strongest.
That's fine. I need to blend. I need to blend in. That's what I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you find Fleetrini and Hamish exactly where you left them, outside of Portis's restaurant, having some sweet tea.
All right, I'll walk up and go like, hey there, Hamish. Fuck. Sorry about that. I got used to the voice on the way here. A lot of people keep trying to sell me things, and it's very strange. And they keep yelling at me.
Who are you? And then you see one of them just elbowing the other. It's like, it's your Wade's friend. Are you Wade's? You look different from when you were Wade's friend. What happened?
I'm magic. That's what happened. I can change my face at will.
That's pretty cool. That's kind of nice. What happened to Wade?
Perhaps let's talk about this somewhere else, away from people.
You're gonna have a hard time finding that in the town. It's the festival today.
I'm aware of that. We're going back to we're at the Rovers for a bit. Because I don't know anyone else looking for privacy.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. And they start getting up and following you back to Rovers.
Have to switch back into to the local dialect. That's for you, Equa.
Your accent's kind of weird. I don't think you mastered that yet.
I'm trying my best. It ain't that easy, alright? I'm from the north. We have different accents up there. Very thick, very drawly.
I think you don't quite understand where it's got to come from the soul. It's not just a mouth thing. You got to feel the heart of Kaja inside.
My friend died today. I don't need your fucking shit.
What do you mean he died?
No, not Wade. Wade's alive. Someone else died.
What?
It's Rovers. I'm gonna push him to Rovers.
Yeah, they all go into Rovers. They meet Thyra and Rokanoka and Shani.
Well, after asking where to get a diamond, Thyra was gonna leave to go look for a diamond.
Yeah, I assume that's what's gonna happen.
So we're probably not there.
Well,
we'll switch over to them for a bit.
Unless Rokanoka's still there.
No, I would have
Hang
been
on.
going out to find a diamond, I think.
Okay,
So-
sure. So you guys can go and try and find a diamond. Make a perception check for me.
Are you talking to us?
Both of you can do it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Does it have to
Is
be
here.
one diamond or several diamonds equaling up to 300 gold pieces? Because I thought it could be several.
Let me
For
check.
ease.
Oh my god, Sharp
That's
is
an
rubbing
option.
off on me.
Pretty sure it's-
Let's see.
I would be
The cleric who's used the spell, I'm pretty certain it could be multiple
So
diamonds.
it's diamonds worth 300. So
Ah.
it can be multiple as long as they add up
There you
to
go.
300.
I figured it'd be easier in a small town to find
Multiple.
these several.
diamonds.
Good to know.
You said a nature check?
Perception.
Perception. Okay, so that's actually really good. 24.
Hey, I rolled a 24 too.
Nice.
I would just like to say that Isabel would have given Thyra
Oh, wait, hold
4 platinum and 10 gold to add to the pot, just in case they need a little bit extra.
Oh, good.
But how
Yes,
much
I
did
do.
you give me? 4 platinum.
Yeah, so 50 gold.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
green
I'll mark it
Twinkies. Yeah, you
Twinkies.
find a store that you've been to before, Okanoka. It's you recognize the person behind it as well. It is a female dwarf who was sort of like she herself has sort of vague chin hair that just sort of tufts out. It's almost like mine, Equa's, but just longer, because even she can grow a bit more than I can. But hers is like more of an auburn brown. She's nice enough. Her name is Yuna. And as she sees you come up, she's like, hey, Rokanoka, what can I do for you today?
Hello. I am looking for diamonds. Do you have any?
Sure, yeah. How much are you looking to buy?
I need a total equaling 300 gold pieces. That's such a weird request. How does that work?
You be weird, buddy.
Yeah, you just gotta say it. It's
I am-
you know what it is.
It's something that would equal about 300 gold pieces.
Okay. 1 second.
Just roll this in. Okay, sure. She you watch as she like pops under this like makeshift set up wooden stool and pulls out one of the drawers with a box in it and just opens it up.
Okay. I ain't got nothing worth 300 on its own. I got lots of little diamonds that are maybe worth, you might get like 200 gold out of them. Apart from that, I got this one, and she pulls out tiny diamonds about that big. This one will run you 450. Puts it back. And this one, which is a little bit smaller, this one will run you about 375. But you should do the job.
And you said you have little ones? Do they add up
Little
to
ones,
300?
Ones. Yeah, well, the little ones won't add up to 200 or to 300. They'll add up to about 200, depending on which one you want. Apart from that, I have to go a little bit extra.
I turn back to Thyra. I do not have enough funds.
How much do I need?
I have 184.
I'm not the best person to ask to do math, but I've got this. I'll pull out my pouch. It's like 256.
That would be enough, I suppose.
Why do we send the 2 people who don't value currency to buy shit?
Hey, you did this, not me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm blaming it on myself.
Um,
have a total of 440 at the moment.
cool. He's smart enough that he's able to do the math. I can't because
Yeah.
me as
You have
Griz,
enough.
I have like an 8 intelligence, so
Oh,
So
I'm the same with you on math. Okay, I have 256, and you have
184.
184,
So
and it costs 375.
275.
It's a
You can
little chunk
haggle
of
it if
them.
you would like to. This is a shopkeeper.
Yeah.
You guys don't ever haggle.
For a little bit of a discount, I would give you some free readings. Perhaps there is a forgotten soul you would like to come in contact with again.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh shit! That's another 17. So 17 plus -1, 16.
Your
Yay.
persuasion is worse than mine.
Why
Oh, I
did
love it.
I go and buy shit? That's what I'm for.
She like takes a look at you. Yeah, okay. There's someone that I might like to try and reach out to. You can. I'll give it to you for 365.
There. What if I was to tell you this is for a very important someone to this town?
I think that's generally why people buy the diamonds in the first place. So that makes sense.
Shit. She knows.
The cover's blown. Kill her.
Yeah. Well, I can do 365, but it is not all my money. So, is that all right with you?
I will give him what he needs for 365.
Okay, so I reckon you have 184, right?
Yeah.
So Thyra gives
I will
him
give him 184.
181 gold. You giving? So there you
Yeah,
go.
I give all my gold obviously to this.
Sure. She takes it and gives you this diamond, tiny diamond, but it will do.
Can I use my 24 perception check to look around and see if any of the stalls have a
Oh, she cut out.
Oh no.
a fishtail and a gilded acorn?
Uh,
A fishtail. Well, you've already got the fishtail. With your 24. Sure. Why not? I'll say you walk around a little bit more and you do find a sort of odds and ends spellcasting knickknack store that is it's run by another lizard folk. That's what it is. You see a sort of paler skin lizard folk that is wearing like a bright red long wig of hair that just comes all the way down to about here. She's wearing nice-ish clothes. I'm gonna look up a gilded acorn. I don't know how much a gilded acorn's worth.
Needs to be worth 200
Do
gold.
they have crocodilian features or alligator-like features, or are they more lizardy?
They appear to be just a regular lizard folk.
I don't think that helps.
Not so much not so much like you, I'll say.
Okay.
But sure. Yeah, so you walk up to her, Thyra, and she says,
Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Yes, I was looking for a fishtail and a gilded acorn.
Ah, a fellow spellcaster, I see. Yes, I have these in store. How much are you looking for?
200 gold?
For 200 gold. I believe I can find these.
and you watch as she sort of looks around and a bunch of clutter that she's just laid out. There are small flowers and little pots with things in them. There's like an eyeball that's just gently resting in a bowl of some liquid that she just has next to her. And she pulls out a small gilded acorn and a fishtail. She says,
All right, for these I will run you 212 gold.
How about I can give you 180 gold
For
and
what?
these for the gilded acorn, just the acorn. And I pull out what at this point is a sack full of good berries out of my chest of preserving.
Yeah, you watch as she like looks at it.
Deal.
Holds out the hand.
1, 2.
And she just takes the goodberry sack, plops it down right next to her, like on the stall itself, and just opens it up and makes it look presentary. And takes the 180 gold and puts it back down, and she presents you the small, tiny gilded acorn.
What a weird spell combined.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you.
Come back soon.
That was a little creepy, but sure.
You get a faint chuckle out of her. But yeah. Anything else you guys want to do while you're out?
Did I perhaps, by chance, see some round sunglasses?
yeah.
Where?
Forgot about this.
Like on the stalls that you were looking at?
Yes, I want,
Make
or
a perception
someone,
check.
or someone wearing them. I will buy them off someone.
Right.
Honestly, if you're gonna find sunglasses, you're gonna find them at a gator hunting festival.
I don't know, man. That's a 9.
A 9? Yeah, you see a pair of sunglasses. They're not rounded, but you see them right next to a lizard folk woman who appears to be wearing a red wig.
They're not round. They're not circular.
They don't appear to be round. You are
I'll
unsure
walk-
of whether that does anything.
Well, I'm looking for round sunglasses specifically for a style. So if they're not round, I ain't interested.
They're sort of like those ones that are flat on top and then curved at the bottom.
Yeah, I know.
That's what they look like.
They're not round.
Fair enough.
Yep. I shall continue on.
Where is your horned friend?
I thought she might have been with the other little one. Do I see Asmin around anywhere?
Not currently, no.
That is not a good sign.
Yeah, you'll learn quick that we don't tend to stick together very well. Everybody kind of disappears and does their own thing. Nobody can really stay with another person for very long.
Sticking together is very important for the survival of the tribe.
Fuck you, Griz.
I agree. But others in proper civilization have commitment issues.
Well, let's hope for her safe return.
She can usually do okay for herself. Usually.
So, for the sake of brevity here, Izzy, because I don't want you to have to explain what happened with Wade to a bunch of different people, you explain what happened to Wade with the 3 hunters, who at the end of it say, well, I mean, that's awful. If there's anything that we could do to help, you just let me know. I'll help. And you see,
Can you track a tree through a swamp?
Oh shit, a tree?
A tree.
Oh my god. I ain't never tracked a tree before.
Never read. Yeah, it's not anything that would come up, right?
I can track other things. I can track gators.
No, I'm looking for a tree through a swamp.
Well, does it have legs?
Slide? Does it have legs? I don't actually remember. Is it
never
like
had
Baba
legs,
Yaga?
no.
Does it have legs? Okay. I kind of hoping it had giant chicken legs. Trying from the original legend, Baba Yaga. So yeah, a tree that just kind of slides, or the Ghost Gator. Find out that.
Well, we can see what we can do for sure.
Right, and stay safe. Again, someone died. I have a question, and it's going to sound weird, and please don't judge me for it. What type of woman does Heath like?
Heath?
Or man. I should preface man. I don't want to.
Oh no, Heath likes everyone. Heath loves attention.
meant sexually.
Y'all probably seen him around. No, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what gets him off too.
Oh, alright, good.
I mean, I don't know, make yourself attractive, I guess. Not that you're not attractive already or nothing, I'm just saying. And you see Flea, who's the smaller one, kind of scraggly one, just like starts giggling in the back of this, and he's like, I didn't mean to disrespect you or nothing, but I mean, if you want to change your appearance and making an attractive person might help with you doing what you're doing.
Yeah, don't worry. I know I look at everyone like their food. Don't worry, it's not my fault. Anyways, thank you very much. I am going to somehow attempt to honeypot Heath.
Okay, so you I guess just leave and try
I will not leave just yet. I will look myself in the mirror, and I will become a buxom wench, and I will find Heath.
Okay, as you go and change to go to the mirror, you hear Flea say, "She wants to eat you."
I'm gonna look at her and be like, and like go to say something like, "That's not very funny," and be like, "Oh, leave that alone."
So sure, you change into the average role-playing game barmaid.
Yep. You knew exactly where I was going, and I love it.
Attempt to go and find Heath.
Does it freak them out as like my body morphs with like weird black, like red black sludge?
Flea and Trini are very interested in it. They don't get to see
like
magic very much here. Haymitch is a little weirded out, but I mean, you know,
fair enough.
They're interested enough. So while you go in and find Heath, so Free, you had a nature check of 6. You walk and walk, and walk for like an hour, and you haven't seen anything that is indicative of what you saw before.
Lovely. All right. She will find whatever tree she can climb into.
Okay, there are a number of trees around. You can attempt to climb up any one of them if you would like to.
Okay.
Go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
Well, as a 0. Oh, fuck, I missed. I hit the dice. I think it was a 14.
A 14? You have a hard time getting up this tree. It's one of the taller ones, one of the really, really tall ones, and it has some sort of gentle branches that just stick out near the base that you try and climb up to. It's hard. You're having a real hard time doing it.
Okay. She will just instead sit at the base of it and I keep clicking on the wrong screen. Thaumaturgy, just to raise her voice a bit enough to yell out, come find me. and then she will sit there and just lightly play her flute, watching.
Okay.
And it causes light because it's the illusion one, so it's just little figures of fireflies dancing around her. She waits.
Interesting. Let me look at thaumaturgy real quick to see how loud you can boost your voice.
It's only 3 times for up to a minute. But,
so 3 times.
and she's playing the flute after just to add to it. That could help otherwise.
Okay. This for a second. Okay. As you begin to play, make a perception check.
I am rolling at disadvantage, but I just rolled 2 15s again.
Oh, good.
+4, so 19 in total.
19. It's not hard for you to see. As you sit here at the base of this tree, sort of, you find some dry land at the bottom of it that you can sit on. It's like almost forming a bank over some of the water. And just off in the distance, maybe 50 feet or so away, you do see the form of something shifting in the water. Something rising up. It is... It's large, and it is scaled. And it is crocodilian in features, but it is not white. It is just green.
Okay.
And you watch as it just rises up, and it just stares at you, and it just waits, and it just watches you.
I will... This has happened before. Lower her flute and be like, tell her I have a new deal and hope that this works.
Oh,
they were watching us.
Yeah, as you say the phrase, you watch as it starts swimming up a little bit and then just turns and swims back in the other direction.
Okay. That's just where she will wait.
Okay. So you wait for a while. Cool. Back with the rest of the party. We'll start with Izzy, because Izzy's trying to do something funny.
Yeah. I will keep an eye out for anyone wearing surrounding sunglasses, anyone selling them still. I'll still keep an eye out for that.
You're looking out for anyone wearing sunglasses.
Wear round sunglasses. They have to be circular.
I will point out, for the sake of this, if it is a magical item, don't let the description get you down, because you can change the description if you want to. It's a visual thing.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I'm not looking for a magical item. I'm looking for someone wearing round sunglasses.
You're just looking for someone wearing plain round sunglasses?
I just want a pair of round sunglasses, my boy.
Okay.
I'm not looking for magic. I'm looking for mundane or magical. Beggars can't be choosers.
Good to know. Fair enough. So, you're attempting to find Heath as well?
Yes, I'm looking for Heath. We'll keep an eye out also for that.
Okay. So, it's easy enough to do. You don't have to roll for Heath. You find him sort of just sitting outside one of the buildings over here, flanked by a small group of people. Most of them are women. And he's just like, yeah, I caught a gator that was an 8-footer one time. It ain't no biggie.
I'm going to ruin this man's existence. I will sort of stand near the back and appear flirtatious. And wait for a moment to sort of move in, but I don't want to push my way through. That's not something that...
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
It's mostly girls, a couple of guys around him right now. You do see the one halfling female that you saw before, who's just sort of like sitting there, sort of looking a little bit bored, just like
Isabel is very jealous. I mean, like, fuck, all right.
And yeah, in his storytelling, he recounts the stories of how he's taken on gators that are massive, and that the 8-footer was just like the tip of the iceberg. That was when he was younger, when he was like 13 years old, and he's talking about how he's been attacked, and he like says that he has a scar from one of his previous attacks, and he starts lifting up his shirt, and it's a tiny, tiny gash about this big that's like long healed over. And all the girls like,
listening to this
you know,
fucking bullshit. Isabel's going to speak up and say, oh god, he picked up voice for this. Tell us about that when you fought that crazy woman who came in on your canoe.
oh, that was real recent that happened. So here's the deal. I heard someone taking my canoe from the back of Roval's house as it was being set up there. And as y'all know, I love my prized canoe. I'm sure y'all know, don't you know? And they're like, yeah. And he's like, so I saw her standing there, and she was trying to throw my canoe out into the swamp water. She's gonna go and take it to chase after some guy, whoever he is. And as she was standing there, I walked up to her, and she looked at me, and something happened to her face, like it turned into a monster or something. But I wasn't scared at all. I just walked straight up, and we started fighting, and I got in a really good few licks in on her, and she was getting real bruised and bloody. And then all of a sudden, she hit me with some kind of magic. And I don't know what it was, but it knocked me dead unconscious. And I gotta say, I don't go unconscious very much. There must have been some kind of powerful magic. But when I woke up, about 2 seconds later, both her and the canoes were gone. Something must have happened to her. I don't know what it was, but something ain't right with her in the head.
Thank you, Dyto. That's all I want to say.
I saw it.
I
fucking saw it.
I had to take a moment there. That's fucking funny. Isabel is a prideful creature. So a part of her really wants to fuck with him, but she can't do it publicly because, so Isabel is going to just flirt with him for a little while and attempt to draw him off privately.
Okay, so for the sake of this, I would like for you to make a persuasion check.
Thank you. Okay, that was a 19, but I dropped it. I didn't roll it. Okay, that plus that is a 9 plus persuasion, which would be a 15. I think.
Sure.
Nope, 17. Sorry.
Okay. So yeah, after a point, you start trying to lure him away, and he's like, "Well, ladies, it's been fun, but my works are calling," and he starts walking off away from the small crowd of lovely but naive women.
With me or no?
With you, yes.
Awesome. I will lead him away. I'll try to get him pretty privately. Like, I'll probably try to get him outside of town, honestly.
Okay. Sure, as you're walking, he's like, "So where are we going?"
Just something that I think you should see before we move forward with whatever business we want to.
Oh yeah? What's that?
You'll find out. So I'll lead him out of town. I'll try to find a fairly largish tree. I'll tell him to wait there. Oh fuck! I plugged my headphones. Give me a second.
He got so excited.
I got so excited. My hand went up and I hit the wire. I will tell him to wait right there. And I'm going to go behind the tree and do something very stupid. I'm going to become overtaken.
Okay. Yeah, as you go behind the tree, you hear him just like he's gently like sitting there and like, "I'm waiting," and you turn around the tree and it's just this looming like massive figure of the parasite. He screams and is going to try and run.
Not run.
He's already running.
Okay, I'm gonna try to action to intimidate him into not running with my fucking fear shit.
Sure.
Press on himself. I wasn't gonna do this. So he has to make a wisdom save against my spell save. It's my spell save DC, which I don't remember what that is. It's 16.
No, he rolled a natural 8. No way.
Okay. So does he freeze?
So that is an attempt to frighten someone.
Yeah. To intimidate and frighten him. I wanted to stop moving. I want to yell at him to stop moving, so he stops moving.
So it doesn't have to run away. It just can't move closer to you. Noted. Yeah, you watch as he just like stops about 10 feet away from you. He's like, what are you? Please don't eat me.
I'm gonna get close. I'm gonna put the hands, the giant claws, and get in very, very close and say, "Don't you recognize me?"
Oh shit! You're the canoe chick. Honestly, you can have the canoe if you want. I didn't mean it. That ain't that sentimental to me at all.
Don't want your fucking boat.
This is like trembling.
Need your help.
Why?
Guys, you have been recommended to me.
By who? Why? For what?
You can hunt, yes.
Yeah, I can. Pretty well.
I'm sure you've heard of the great Ghost Gator.
Oh no, I don't fuck with that. Nope. I try not to. I don't think I can do that.
I thought you were the best hunter here.
I am the best hunter here, but that's
Wade found it.
Everyone knows that. Whenever Wade went after that, Kev died, so I ain't going near that.
Are you saying that Wade is a better hunter than you?
No, I ain't saying that. I'm saying that after Wade went over there, either him or it still Wade.
Coward.
I'm sorry.
When he first saw me, he did not run. He tied me. He bound me with rope.
Make a deception check.
That's not deception. It's true. He laughed.
That is what I did to her.
Make a persuasion check.
Thank you.
Oh my god, what a throwback, dude. That made me happy. I'm just gonna let you know.
Chaos does respect the party. They've all proven that they're not afraid of him. She's like, he has to respect it. Okay. That's not too bad. Yes, 21.
He passes. He beat you.
Oh my god.
He's like, are you serious? That can't be right. No way.
I'm gonna squeeze him.
Okay, sure, you squeeze him. As you squeeze him, you feel him become a little bit lighter.
A little lighter?
Yeah.
Oh. Did he shit himself?
Smells a bit weird now. You know.
Kay's gonna stare at this man and be like, "Have you ever caught a gator all by yourself?"
Of course I have.
Tell me the truth.
I have, I swear.
She doesn't know what to make of this guy. So I'm so confused.
Insight him.
I'm gonna insight. Yeah, fucking thank you. I'm gonna insight the fuck out of this bitch. That's a 7. Fuck.
Wait, he's terrified. You know that.
Are you a coward?
No, I ain't no coward.
Then how about you prove it?
Are you gonna eat me? Please don't eat me.
If you agree to help, I will let you live.
Oh, all right, fine. I'll help you.
I am going to drop overtaken host.
Okay. So make a charisma saving throw.
Wow, that's really fucking good. It's a 16 plus a number. Plus 8. So that is 24.
What is the parasite's charisma modifier?
It is +5.
It rolled a natural 20 for 25.
Oh
it-
shit!
no,
Heath
it-
might die.
To
That's what I
attempt to bite
said.
the guy.
Heath might fucking die.
With a natural 20 to hit. I would like you to roll
Oh.
damage.
No.
Oh no.
Okay.
Fuck.
I knew that
That's
was
12 damage.
That's 12 damage.
Yep. Is he dead?
It's not fair. Way needs to beat him fair and square in the festival.
I
Didn't you also hurt
kill
him
him.
earlier?
I
The
headbutted him.
headbutt?
I headbutted. That was. Yeah. That
Damage
would
you
be.
Yeah, that was still within the hour.
That would
How
be
much?
5 damage.
So 5 damage plus what did you get now?
That's
12.
That is 12, not including my strength, which is 4. So 18, 16. Sorry, that's wrong. Oh boy.
I can't believe I'm doing this. He's gonna die. There's no way.
Oh no.
5, he's just a random dude. Yeah, he's gonna have to fucking die. You did this, Izzy.
I did
swear
do
to God.
this.
Yeah, you as you attempt to try and regain control after saying that that this guy is not gonna die, you're not gonna kill him. You begin
I
to
need-
put him down in your attempt of control, and you try and wall the parasite back up, and you hear the parasite
Oh
go,
god.
"No."
Oh, God.
As it bites down on the whole of Pete's head, engulfing his entire
Yep.
head, neck,
Good.
and the top of his shoulder
I
bones.
assume he
You
gets
feel the
eaten.
teeth- Yeah, you feel the teeth lacerate straight in and the blood spurt out as the parasite.
Yeah. So I heal 8 hit points, by the way.
Yes, you do.
Yep. As I eat Heath.
Well,
Yep.
at least there's no body to be discovered.
Yeah, and I didn't look like myself, so no one knows it was me.
Fuck. I rolled 2 natural 20s in a row. When's that ever happened to me? Never.
This is awkward.
I'm sorry for killing your rival, Griz.
Yeah.
So, you can attempt to regain control because it is now
Yeah.
technically the next turn.
I walked
Yeah.
it off, but at least I didn't
Please
kill
roll for me. I
anyone.
want to know what you got.
I got a natural 9.
Cool, I got a natural 1.
Oh
The
shit.
parasite
And we
is still
thought it was gonna be
overtaking you.
Thyra.
Oh god, I stopped Thyra from doing this.
As you feel the fear start to well up inside of you over the fact that, oh shit, I'm not in control of this thing.
Oh,
As it
no.
starts bounding towards the village of Keijo. It's going to take a couple turns to get there.
Okay, I rolled again. I want you. What you get?
In total, 11.
11? Okay. I might have I did. It's a 12. Oh my god, it's a 12. It's a 4 plus 8.
Yeah, as it begins
Oh,
bounding
boy.
towards on all fours, you feel the hunger start to really take over your vision. Before you have to, like, really, really focus for a second and just will the parasite with as little energy as you have back inside of you, and it does come back into your person. You feel like
God. Ooh. It's not the first time you've killed someone by accident, and it won't be the last. You're alright. I'm gonna go look for sunglasses. Because that was the last thing on her mind, and she's now on autopilot.
okay,
Oh boy.
leaving a faint trail of blood behind you and on your person.
Oh,
From where
fuck.
the
She'll clean
parasite
first.
Coming over.
She'll be like, yep, I'm gonna go find a pond.
Not hard, I feel like.
Nope, we're in a swamp.
Clean yourself off and attempt to go back into town. So
Yeah, I'm
we'll leave you there
soaking
for a
wet. Oh, God.
Wow, I can't believe
I'm
just
lightheaded.
fucking dice.
I'm
I
like,
Great.
can't
So-
believe it.
Thyra and Rokonoka, what are you two doing?
Well, I was gonna a long time ago say that I was like on my way to go back to Roville's, and I was gonna
Sure.
hope to bump into Hey Mitch, Flea, and Trini, but I don't know if the
Okay.
timing works or not for when they would have been leaving.
They would have already left technically, but I mean, you could see them. They're not. You know where they are.
I'll go with them, but I want to keep an eye out for Asmund.
True,
Okay,
that too.
Sure.
That too.
Check.
I want to keep an eye out for her as well.
I rolled an 18 for perception.
Grand.
I rolled a 18 for perception.
18. You guys don't see Asmin. You guys have pretty high wisdom, so you would gather that she's probably talking to Wade's parents right about now. She hasn't been in there that long, and you wager the conversation will probably take a while. So it makes sense that she would be there.
I would
But you do-
like. Sorry.
I was gonna say you do see Fleetrin and Hamish just walking back to Portis's to finish their drinks.
I would like. I'm talking to her. I would like to meet all these hunters we are gathering in case I have to come in contact with them later.
By all means, there's some little fellas that are friends of Weeds.
Yes, show me to the ones that your friend, what is it, Isobel, met.
Yeah, actually, they just walked by. I'm sure we can catch up with them.
Good. And he'll go to follow after them.
Sure, yeah. You go to follow after them. They're not too far away. Yeah, you catch them just as they're about to sit down.
Hello, my name is Rokanoka.
Oh right, I've been seeing you in the festival sometimes. Hey, aren't you that crazy shaman guy? Can you tell my future?
Yes, I see that. Here, let me see your palm.
You watch as Fleet holds out her palm.
He like grabs it and he just kind of draws lines on it. It would appear that very soon you are going to be a great hero. You are going to find a one named Wades in Water. And you are going to report back to us.
That is so weird. I was just talking to someone about that. It must be true. You crazy powerful man.
I know. Well, I have very important things to discuss with you. If you see the Great Ghost Gator, do not engage. Make sure you come back and let us know.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
She is
fine.
very powerful. You cannot fight her on your own.
Yeah, okay.
And Hamish is like, yeah, we've been known to do that. I don't want to tangle with nothing that could take down Wade.
That is smart.
Thank you. I try.
Do any of you have something that belongs to you? It will help me connect.
That belongs to us?
Yes, so that when I try to reach out to you, it will be a little easier.
Yeah. And you watch as he pulls out a small dagger and hands it over to you, one that he's not using. Trini pulls out a hair bubble that's sort of like a scrunchie almost.
Okay.
And hands it over to you. And Flea just like picks up a flag, hands it over to you.
Oh,
Is this pet?
You could say that.
Okay. Puts in a little pouch, all the things.
I prefer to call them, you know, a little experiment. You raise them till they're old enough, and then you can eat them if you want to.
it's a good source of protein.
She does
Really?
realize that this fly is dead.
Oh, it is? Give me, I can eat. No, you can take it. It's fine. Something to remember me.
Well,
Have you boys seen a big orc man? He came in probably a day or two ago.
I mean, we got a couple of big orc men. A coming through for the festival. Is there a particular appearance to this guy, or
I will describe him.
okay? He is a unique guy because he wears better off clothing. Those signature mustard colored robes of the councilor's hand. And Hamish replies and like, "Oh, I ain't seen no one like that. I think that, by the sounds of it, it's probably too fancy coming through here. Where'd you meet him?
At the game party.
Game party. I mean, if he's still here, I think they got some sort of hotel or housing or something over there. It's probably over there. I don't think he'd come down here. It's a little bit, more rinky-dink.
Can you point me in the general direction of the housing?
Oh, sure. You been in the manor?
Aye.
Right about there.
Well, all right.
It ain't far off. So, yeah.
How about this one named Heath? Have you seen Heath?
Yeah, I've been saying Heath around. Last I checked, he was over there somewhere, and he points down to the end of the decking over on the other side of town, where there is you see a halfling female who's just sort of talking around, but no Heath. He's like, oh, that's I thought he was there. He must have gone off somewhere. I don't know where.
I have to meet him as well so that I can do the communicating with him.
He's gonna be on the team.
Separate search parties.
I don't think that's a good idea. Heath and Wade never really got on too
The
well.
more eyes, the better.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, just keep him away from us.
I already feel guilty.
That's what you can do.
That is something I'm good at doing.
I had so
No
much
problem
plan
with
for
keeping
him
him
to
away
be a
now.
smarmy asshole. I had so much planned for him. Oh well.
Cut to
I'm
Heath's lower
sorry.
half laying in the swamp.
Oh
Nice.
no, the
No, it's
entire
great.
thing,
It's
no, the
fantastic.
entire thing
Yeah.
was devoured. There is no body.
Great. Yeah, Hamish is like, so, y'all need to do anything else? You want some sweet tea?
Y'all want some sweet tea? Sorry, I have to say that. It's obligation. I just slipped into Wade because of that. Shouldn't have done that.
I could have me some sweetie. Bless your
Oh,
heart.
y'all want some? Yeah, you can come have some. Here, sit down and I'll go get you some. Flay, go get him some. She's like, okay.
Cool.
So you guys sit down and start having sweet tea with the hunters.
Do I
Awesome.
show
So,
up?
you
Do
will
I
in time.
very wide-eyed show up? Be like, so can't find Heath. Can't find him anywhere.
You will in time. Don't get me wrong. You will in time.
Good.
But before we get to that, so Free, how long are you waiting around?
I will wait until morning if I have to.
Okay, sure. So you start waiting after this alligator dips away,
Mm-hmm.
and you wait. And at various points, different animals start coming to you and just watching and then going away. You see a couple of birds that just. It's like a frog that just. And hops off. And it gets to the point where you're waiting there for most of the evening, and you start to
Yep.
feel yourself dozing off here. I mean, it's peaceful here. There are dangers out in the swamps, but it's beautiful in its own right. And as you start to feel your eyes becoming heavy and closing, you hear something behind you say, "So, you wanted to see me, did you? What can I do for you?"
boy. Free goes stiff, but then turns around, getting up.
As you turn around, there's nothing there.
Fuck. All right, I will just talk out loud. Give us 2 months with Wade to find some other way to fulfill whatever stupid deal he made with you.
Oh, 2 months you want? 2 months is a long time. What are you going to give me?
What do you want? What do you need?
Well, that is an interesting question there, sweetie. Here's the thing. The only thing that I need is Wade, so you're gonna have to give me something else. Something dearer to you. Something that I would enjoy.
As you're talking here, you hear the voice. It's coming from somewhere in front of you. You can't look at whatever is here. You're not sure if she's here or not.
Okay.
But in hearing the voice, you can tell it's in front of you, and it is also sounding very, almost gleeful. It's not sounding the way that it did before it killed you.
2 months with Wade to find another way to fulfill his deal, and is there anything you live to see, live for, I don't know, something that you like in a deal? Give me an idea here. I don't have much. I've got myself and one thing I hold close, and that's it.
You feel a finger touch the bottom of your chin as it starts to lift your head up and start to just trace around the side of your face.
You're a very pretty girl there, Free. I can think things. But I should let you know, I'm not in a position to be forfeiting Wade. I can give more time, maybe, but the cost is going to be high. You see, I work in fear. I like people to be afraid, to be miserable. I could take away those pretty little looks. I could take away your ability to play.
I don't care. Have them. But if you want them, I want more time.
And in this time, you want to see him, or do I get to keep him?
I need to keep them all.
You should know your life right now. It's not quite what you think. You
I
see, your
know.
friend made a deal with me to keep you alive, bring you back, but that's only on completion of his part. He hasn't completed his part of the deal yet, so if he doesn't, what does that spell for you?
I already know it means death.
And you're okay
I don't
with
fear
it?
that. They can't get me there.
I'll make you a deal. You give me them pretty little looks of yours, and your ability to play and your ability to speak. And I'll give you 2 months with Wade. And at the end, I take him back without a fight. You want to make a deal, Free?
In that time, if we find another way to do whatever you need Wade for, is he free?
There is no other Wade. But
I said other way, sorry.
Options. There's no other way too, but I'll let you try, see what you can find. Although I'll be the judge of that.
What time? And you said we get Wade?
Get Wade for 2 months. And then I get him back. No hassle. You give him up.
Fine.
Okay.
Tired of everyone else bargaining with my life, I'll bargain it with myself.
Then let's make a deal, Free.
That's where we're going to end tonight's episode. So,
Well, shit.
Now, please
I'm
make
so
me have
incredibly
a
mad at you.
character.
I love that you did that, and it's an amazing choice, but no.
wow. You guys, the last 30 minutes episode, much like the last one, just fucking went somewhere else. I didn't expect that to happen.
I accidentally ate a man, and I think Free just gave away, like,
She
her
can't
entire character's ability to cast spells.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's fulfilled the deal she did.
she is
She
now
just-
essentially going to be useless.
She,
In a bard sense, I mean.
yeah. So
I mean, nobody's ever seen her
I
use a
guess-
weapon. So,
I guess Chem can play Rokanoka.
Wow, another character for Kevin to play. Oh boy.
And now Rokanoka's
great.
just gonna he's just gonna go like, oh,
Nope.
I am not needed now. Okay, go walk back into the swamp.
So much just happened.
Okay, great.
I was
fuck?
trying to escape so much earlier in the game, but it's all just stuck together, and I couldn't find a moment with enough distraction to do it.
I can't wait for Esprit to come back and be like, "What the fuck did you guys do?"
Like, Wade's gonna be back.
Wade's
Free
back.
won't talk.
And he's gonna be so
Forget-
mad.
Can't
Freaking
speak or
impressive.
play.
I should point out when you guys got off the boat, you left a lake in there, and then he
Yes.
just disappeared. So
as he does.
Oh, yeah, okay. For a second, I thought you were so unconscious, just like, ugh. And
I mean,
just,
I
like,
left him unconscious.
floated
but
back out to the swamp. So just like,
You said let him run if he wants to run, so
yeah, let him run if he wants to run.
Before you
There you
killed
go.
Heath, he had pushed the canoe with the Lakey in it out into the swamp. Yeah.
I'm so sorry I killed that guy.
well, you guys. Oh, I don't
It
know. what
was an
the title of this
accident.
episode is gonna be.
I
Anyway.
didn't mean to do so much. I just wanted to scare him, and chaos is fucking terrifying.
So thank you everyone so much for watching this episode of Emoris. We'll be back here next Monday to continue the story. In the meantime, make sure you tune into Pandalva on Friday and after Emoris on Sunday to see what the players think of whatever the fuck this was. And
Yeah.
this
we'll be back
dumpster
here
fire.
next week. Yeah.
Say
pretty
goodbye
much.
to Rokanoka.
Say
The
goodbye to
world's
Griz.
on
You can
fire,
break out.
everybody. The
Where's that
world's on fire.
Man, and I like
Anyway.
Rokanoka.
Sorry, I'm
Um,
not sorry.
Thanks for coming out and tuning in. Let's keep making stories together, and we'll see you guys next week. Toodaloo.
Bye.